This video has been brought to you by My Extraordinary Productions. Click the link in the description below. Writing a biography for the company page of a website or for a Playbill or something seems so easy until you have to do it yourself. So, how do you do it? Well, let me start off with my worst bio writing experience. So, I was working for this company and I made a point of asking, do you have any guidelines whatsoever? And they said, no, do whatever you want. So I came up with something. It was only 4 sentences long, but it was witty and informative. And they said it was perfect and I didn't have to change a thing. And I said, okay, but if I do have to change something, please let me know. I'll gladly do it. So anyway, I show up and I find out that they cut my biography in half. So instead of having 4 informative, witty sentences, I had 2 sentences. And it might as well have just said, Mark is an actor. Those people really needed to just say, your bio should just be your name, your training, and whatever your biggest credits are. If they had just said that, I would have been a lot less frustrated with the situation, and they would have gotten what they wanted to begin with. So when you're writing your bio, the first thing you should ask is, where is this going to be posted? And what are the guidelines for posting it there? If it's for your own personal website, it can be long, it can be short, it can be super on brand, it could be very professional and clean. It can be a lot of things. So whatever you feel is best for you right now, do that. If you're writing a biography for like a page on a company website, or for a short film of some sort, or you're writing something for IMDb or a similar website, you are going to have more guidelines to contend with. Sometimes it's the length, but usually it's the content. When you're writing something that will be posted on one of those other sites, you have to keep their brand in mind. These people want their brand to be the main focus, and for your brand to blend seamlessly with theirs. Finally, a biography for a theater playbill or something similar really is most restricted by the amount of space you have to type in. Once you know what guidelines you have to fulfill, now you can start asking yourself, what points do you want to get across in your biography? When in doubt, list your biggest credits and any notable awards. In fact, I happen to have a playbill from the Book of Mormon, and if you were to look inside, pretty much everyone just wrote their name, their credits, and a thank you of some sort, which actually brings me to the next point. Thanking people, showing gratitude, or saying statements like making his debut or making her 8th return for the season, those sorts of things can help you lengthen your biography. You can also mention your training, and you can also mention things you do in the outside world, depending on how much space you have. If you have an on-brand log line that you came up with, that can be a welcome addition to your biography. At this point, you have a very solid biography, and if you're a comedian and the guidelines don't say anything against it, you can try sneaking in a joke or 2. I used to do this all the time, and my logic process was like, well, if no one's gonna read this anyway. Here is an example of a biography without any jokes whatsoever. Mark Needle is excited to be making his professional debut at the Gershwin Theater. His previous credits include Annie Get Your Gun and Shrek the Musical. Mark would like to take a moment to thank his parents for their encouragement over the years. Simple, clean, gets the job done. Another example could be, Mark Needle has been producing original comedic short films for years. His film Fred has received positive acclaim from several film festivals, including the Cambria Film Festival, the London Worldwide Comedy Festival, and the Simply Indie Film Festival. Mark Needle is a graduate of the California State University Northridge, where he studied cinema and television arts, emphasizing electronic media management. Clean, simple, done. And here's the biography from my website. Mark Needle started performing with one theater class in his elementary school, and it has been a downward spiral ever since. After doing some comedies, he joined his high school choir, which led to his involvement in barbershop singing and musical theater. All the cool kids were doing it. He started getting quicker fixes when he switched from plays to on-camera work. While working many of the most random jobs in order to sustain this lifestyle, he graduated from college and was invited to work for a couple of summer stock programs. Mark Needle creates original comedy with an ever-growing motley crew, where the misadventures are half the fun. As a native to the Los Angeles area, he spent way too much of his childhood watching TV and writing sketches. Now that he is an adult, he cannot seem to spend enough time writing TV or writing sketches. My Extraordinary Production is a company he started to solve that problem. Hopefully this helped 1 or 2 of you out. Thanks for watching, hit the like and subscribe buttons, follow me on social media, leave a comment, and I will see you all next time.